Students, in the last class we discussed about quadratic equations ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 and its solution by the methods of factorization completing the square. Two methods we completed yesterday, and today's class third method is about quadratic formula. Quadratic formula. How can we find the solution by the method of quadratic formula? Let us see here, for a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, if the value of b square minus 4ac is greater than or equals to 0, generally we call it as discriminant. So if any quadratic equation given to you, you need to find b square minus 4ac value. If this value is greater than or equal to 0, then we can find the roots by quadratic formula is that it is the quadratic equation in x. So the value of x can be found by the formula minus b plus or minus square root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, minus b plus or minus square root b square minus 4ac by 2a. So by this formula we can find the solution of a given quadratic equation. So how can we find? Let us take one problem. So let us see here, I am taking 2x square plus x minus 4 equals to 0. 2x square plus x minus 4 equals to 0. Find the solution of this quadratic equation by quadratic formula. So what we said, first we have to find b square minus 4ac value. If you compare it with basic standard quadratic equation, the value of a is what? 2. Value of b is what? X coefficient is b. Here no, nothing means 1. Means indirectly 1. C constant value is what? Minus 4. Then b square minus 4ac. First we have to find it. b value 1 whole square minus 4 into a value 2 into c value minus 4. See here 1 square value what? 1 minus into minus plus 4 to the 8. 8 into 4 32. 1 plus 32 33. b square minus 4ac is 33. Is greater than 0 or not? Yes, greater than or equal 0 condition we need. Okay, it is greater than 0. Then by the quadratic formula x equals to minus b plus or minus square root d square minus 4ac by 2a. According to that, the value of x can be found by minus d. D value is what? 1. Okay. Plus or minus square root d square minus 4ac. Already we got it. Substitute simply 33. Whole divided by 2a. Into a value is what? 2. That's it. Now see, minus 1 plus or minus root 33 divided by 2 into 2 4. So x value plus or minus we have here. Means what? One is plus value, another one is minus value. Like that we will get 2 roots, because for a quadratic equation based upon its degree we will get 2 roots for based upon its degree. So x equals to minus 1 plus square root 33 by 2 and minus 1 minus square root 33 by 4. Okay, now, so these two are the 2 roots of a given quadratic equation by the method of quadratic formula. So in this, first we need to take a, b, c values, then find b square minus 4ac value. After getting this, substitute those values in minus b plus or minus square root d square minus 4ac by 2a. Means one is plus root, another one is for minus value. So this is by the quadratic formula. Next, in the quadratic equations topic, next topic is about nature of roots. What is that? Nature of roots. So what is that? Let us see. Means before finding the roots, we can say that the nature of the roots means whether the roots exist or not. If they exist, what type of the roots you will get? Different or equal or like that. So already we said that for a given quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, we need to find b square minus 4ac value. So based upon this, we will give the nature of the roots. See, first condition, if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, is greater than 0, then there exist two distinct real roots. Two distinct real roots. Distinct means different. Two different real roots. For example, here we have b square minus 4ac. What we have got 33 is greater than 0. Yes. Yes, b square minus 4ac. There exist two distinct means different. Now one is minus 1 plus root 33. Another one minus 1 minus. Here see plus and minus means different. So like that. Means in that case, if we take quadratic curve nature, means if we take consider the curve of the given quadratic equation cuts the x-axis at two different points, means it may be in this form. We can, it is a quadratic equation, it cuts the x-axis, it is x-axis is equal to these different parts, or it may be in this form, complete to the right side, means positive side, or it may be, if we take x and y axis, complete it may touch to the negative x axis. Means two distinct roots will exist if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. Second condition, if b square minus 4ac equals to 0, okay na? If b square minus 4ac equals to 0, in that case there exist two equal real roots. Two equal real roots means what? Here two distinct means what? Different. But here two equal real roots means the roots are equal, means same values you will get. In that case, the curve nature of quadratic equation is of the form it touches the x-axis at only one point. Means what? This one point means one root is repeated two times. Suppose it may be completely to the positive x-axis side or completely to the negative x-axis side, like at one point, or it may at exactly 0 also you may get like this. Okay, now so this is the nature of the roots if b square minus 4ac equal to 0, two equal real roots. Next, third condition, what is that? If b square minus 4ac less than 0, in that case there exist no real roots. Important. So no real roots means there are no roots in real number system. Means in other number system, imaginary number system there exist, but in real number system no roots. No roots in the sense, in that case the curve nature of the quadratic equation is no real roots means it won't touch the x-axis. Means it may be in this form or in this form. See here x-axis, y-axis, in this form or in this form, x-axis, y-axis. So means it won't touch the x-axis at any of the points. So this is the nature of the roots. b square minus 4ac is less than 0. There are no real roots. If greater than 0, two distinct real roots. If less than 0, if equal 0, two equal real roots. This is the nature of the roots. Based upon this topic, the questions means the problem will be asked. Find the nature of the roots for 1 or 2 marks. Or in the bit paper of mark, what is the nature of the roots of a quadratic equation? Like that they may will do. So this is the topic of quadratic equations, nature of the roots. Okay na? So based upon this we need to do the problems. Next topic we may discuss about some problems on based upon these all. Okay, let us see here. Okay students, see some problems based upon the quadratic equations. In these quadratic equations, in some of the cases directly in the question they will give a quadratic equation, then they may ask us to find the solution. Or in some of the cases they will give only data. Means like example here, if they given data, we need to form a quadratic equation. Once if we get quadratic equation form, then we can find solution by any of the methods. If they didn't mention in the problem, if they mention particular method by factorization or by quadratic formula or by completing the scale, in that case use that particular method. Let us see here. The sum of the reciprocals of Rahman's ages 3 years ago and 5 years from now is 1 by 3. Find its percentage by forming a quadratic equation. Means here the data given regarding Rahman's age, that is what 3 years ago and 5 years from now. Then what is his present age? That is the question. So first we need to form a quadratic equation. Let us see here. So what they are asking, you need to assume that as a variable. So what is that? Find his present age. So let the present age of Rahman is equals to x. But here it is age. What are the units? Years. X years. Now condition. 3 years ago. 3 years ago means back. Means if I have certain 25 years now. Ago 3 years means 3 subtracted. So 22. Like that. X is present 3 years ago. Nothing but x minus 2. Now also 5 years from now. 5 years from now. Or 5 years hence. Or 5 years after. Or 5 years later. In that case, you need to take it as with plus. Means it will be added. Suppose I am 25. After 5 years, I become what? 30. Like that. Present age x. After 5 years from now means x plus 5 in years here. Here also in years. Now come to the data. What is that? Sum of the reciprocals. Means here you need to take reciprocal. Here if you take reciprocal, it become what? 1 by x minus 3 and it become 1 by x plus 5. Have you understood? Because they mentioned reciprocals. Now sum of the reciprocals. Sum means what? Plus. So of the reciprocals. So what are the reciprocals? 1 by x minus 3 plus 1 by x plus 5. So sum of the reciprocals of 3 years ago and 5 years from now is nothing but equal. Given as what? 1 by 3. That's it. So this is the heart of the given problem by given data. Means here we are going to reduce it to get a quadratic equation. So I'll give up to quadratic equation part. You may solve it easily. So see here, in this case what we need to take the denominator's LCM is what? If we have different terms, directly product is the LCM. So x minus 3 of x plus 5. Now here denominators are different. Directly you may take by cross multiplying this like this, the numerator will be multiplied. So x plus 5 into 1. Because after taking LCM, total LCM divided by the denominator x minus 3. X minus 3, x minus 3 eliminated, x plus 5 you will get that into numerator like that. Here also in the similar way x minus 3 equals to 1 by 3. Now see here, simplify it. This is plus. Directly you may remove it. X plus x, 2x. Plus 5 minus 3 plus 2. 5 minus 3 is 2. And if you do cross multiplication, this 3 will be multiplied into the numerator. That reduced numerator I have got it 2x plus 2. So 3 is equals to, and it will be taken to the opposite side. X minus 3 of x plus 5 means if you do x into x, x square, x into 5, 5x. Next minus 3 into x, minus 3x. Minus into plus, minus 3 5s are 15. That's it. If you reduce it, 3 into 2x, 6x. Plus 3 into 2, 6 is equals to x square, 5x minus 3x, 2x minus 15. Now transpose it to opposite side. You will get, if you transpose this total term to opposite side, plus 6x become minus 6x. Plus 6 become minus 6. And this side you will get 0, but that I am writing it to the right side as equal to 0. Now reduce x square, okay, plus 2x. Is there any like terms? X term? Yes. Plus 2x minus 6x. What will we get? Minus 4x. Minus 15 minus 6. What will we get? Minus 21. Equals to 0. Now see, is it a quadratic equation form? Standard ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 form. Once after we get quadratic equation, then we can get its percentage by different methods of solution, factorization, completing the square, or quadratic formula. You know that, that's why here I am not explaining. You may solve that. Have I understood? So this is a given data. Based upon the data, we are framing a quadratic equation. Now let us see some another topic here. So what is that? Based upon river and boat, they will give the problem. How? Let us see here. See here, a problem I am considering. A motor boat whose speed is, so a motor boat whose speed is 18 kilometer per hour in still water, means speed of the motor boat, and it means motor boat takes 1 hour more to go upstream of 24 kilometer distance than the downstream. Then find the speed of the stream, or they may ask the speed of the river or speed of the current, like that different words. So what is the question? A motor boat whose speed is 18 km per hour in still water, means in water speed of boat is 18, means speed of the boat given. It takes 1 hour more to go upstream of 24 km distance than the downstream. Then find the speed of the stream. So in this type of problem, two terms are important. They are upstream and downstream. What are they? Let us see here. So upstream, nothing but it is the case of the motor boat is moving opposite to the river flow. Suppose if we consider a river like this is the flowing direction of the river. In that case, if the boat is traveling in this direction, in that case it is in opposite direction. In that case, the speeds will be opposite each other. So that's why if the river is speed is some value and boat is some value. Suppose boat speed is A, suppose, and river speed or stream or current is B. In that case, the upstream speed will be given as A minus B, means the stream speed is subtracted from boat. In case of downstream, means if the river and boat are in the same direction, in that case, speed of the boat A, speed of the river is B or stream is B, both are in same direction, means the boat will be move easily, means speeds will be added. In that case, that is A plus B. So A plus B kilometer per hour, A minus B kilometer per hour. So upstream, downstream, nothing but they are the speeds. So A minus B, A plus B. Now come to the problem. Motor boat whose speed, nothing but is the speed of boat. We denoted with what? A. So given that A is equals to 18 kilometer per hour. And what they are asking, see, find the speed of the stream. Speed of the stream we denoted with what? B. That's why let the speed means the stream speed of the stream is equals to, let us take some x kilometer per hour. In that case, speed of upstream and speed of downstream will become what? So see here, upstream case A minus B. So A how much? 18 minus x it is. Next, in case of this A 18 plus x, because upstream, downstream. Now we have got two speeds, upstream speed, downstream speed, and distance also given. How much? Yes, 24 kilometers. To cover this 24 kilometers, already we discussed, in case of upstream, the speeds will be opposite. Nothing but it will take more time than the downstream. Because here it will move freely, but here it will have to oppose some force. Means it will take some more time. That more time in this particular problem mentioned as how much? 1 hour. Means 1 hour difference is there here. So 1 hour in the sense what? Time difference. Suppose in this case the time difference, if you assume it as T1, time taken, and here it has T2. Which time is more here? Upstream time. That's why they mentioned time T1 and T2 difference as 1 hour. Have you understood? This is the important condition. The problem totally based upon this condition. Difference between the times. We know that the basic formula of speed is equal to what? Distance by time. From this, time means can be written as distance by speed. To find a time, if we mutual transpose both, so T equal to distance by speed. Based upon this, T1, how much here? T1 means time taken by the upstream. In that case, distance D by distance d by what is the distance 24 by speed, isn't it? No, distance by speed, distance 24, speed of which case t1 case, t1 case upstream. What is that upstream? Upstream here 18 minus x minus, okay, t2 means same distance d2 by s2, but here in these two cases the total problem based upon up to 24 kilometer distance, based upon that distance only we are calculating. 24 kilometer same distance, so 24 divided by 18 plus x equals to 1 hour. So now this is the heart of the problem, important. Based upon this we will get a quadratic equation. So see the calculation part here. If you see calculation, I give up to some part. What you have to take? Take the LCM of denominators. So 18 minus x of 18 plus x. Now see 24 into, if you take 24 common, suppose entire in this step, 4 common, then what will we get? 18 plus x in this part after taking LCM, and minus, because of this 18 minus x we will get here is equals to 1. But in this step most of the students will do a mistake, is that here in front of this we are not putting the bracket. Must and should we have to keep, otherwise we will get a wrong solution, because if we have minus, this minus effect affected in these two terms. Now 24 here multiply, if you take to opposite side it will divide, and I am simplifying it. 18 plus x minus 18 minus into minus plus x divided by, here it looks like what, a minus b of a plus b, directly is what, a square minus b square, so 18 whole square minus x whole square equals to what, 1, but in this 24 I am transposing to opposite side, so divided. Now see here 18 minus 18 x plus x 2x. Now do cross multiplication, it will multiply here, means 24 and 1 into, it will be taken to opposite side. So 18 square, how much 18 square value? 18, so 8 8 ja, 8 1 ja 8 plus 6, 14, 1 8 ja, 1 1 ja, 4, 12, 3, 24 minus x square. You need to remember squares, actually I have solved here up to 50 you have to remember, then you can easily solve the problems. Now if you reduce it, 2 into 24, 48x equals to 1 into 3 24, 324 minus 1 into x square, x square. So now if you observe somewhat reduced and our degree is 2, we are getting a quadratic equation. Transpose it opposite side and write it in a descending order of the powers of x. Minus x square means plus x square. Then next term 48x, because already it is in the left side, so you will get plus x. Next transpose constant 324. If you transpose minus 324 equals to 0. Now it is final reduced quadratic equation for the given data in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. What is a? 1. A is 1. What is b? 48. What is c? Minus 324. Then use the quadratic formula or factorization method or completing the square to find the solution of these. So this is the problem, important problem and a somewhat confusing problem. Remember that upstream downstream conditions. In upstream it is the difference between the speeds of boat and stream or current or river. And downstream both will be added, boat and speed. Okay na? So based upon this you need to solve some more problems, then only we can easily solve and you can easily get how to frame a condition. Framing condition is important in quadratic equation. So students, you have to do the problem based upon these conditions. Okay, thank you.